Hello my lovely friends, it's Margaret and it is time for the shortest TBR you will ever see on my channel. So this month's goal, to quote a Taylor Swift song, is to read all of the books beside my bed. Because I have a stack of books that I keep meaning to read and they keep getting on TBRs and then I don't read them, so we're gonna read them. And I think, yeah, it's a pretty reasonable stack, probably.
Hello y'all, Margaret from the future here to say hold on to this moment when you thought it was going to be short, because guess what? It's not. I can already hear you dragging me in the comments. Go ahead, type away. It's fine. I forgot 2 books. And then there are a few other surprises that happen, but I won't spoil those. Anyways, this month I need to read The Lightning Thief for reasons that I'm not going to get into, and I also need to read Pride by Ibizaboy because I am doing a buddy read with Jasmine over at L'Amour de Books because she is reading it for the first time and I am rereading it because I wanted to read it physically now that I have a physical copy. Now that that's out of the way, I will let you go back to Margaret from the past who thought she knew what she was doing.
Before I get into my TBR, I do want to make a small announcement about something that's happening on my channel. I will be participating in a BookTube VEDA this year. If you don't know what VEDA is, it is vlog every day. Usually it's in April, but we're doing it in August. Isn't it convenient that you have 2 months that start with A, so you can just reuse the acronym? Fantastic. My friends Brianna over at Coffee Books and Bullet Journals and Merritt at Fictional Not Fantasy are doing this, and they talked me into it. They're kind of spearheading it with some other friends that they have. And they talked me into doing it. So you'll be getting a video every day, starting today, from yours truly. Hooray! Oh, my brain is going to be so fried by the time we get to the end of August. First off, I am still going to be pulling from the TBR jar because I want to get some of these books off because I have new books coming in. I haven't added any books to the TBR jar since, December, I think, January, something around there. So let's see. Here's one. Let's see what this one is. The first pick is Rooftops of Tehran by Mabad Siraji, and let's see. This takes place in 1973 Iran, and it is about a boy who is falling or has been in love with the girl next door for a very long time, and they kind of start to develop a friendship, despite the fact that she is engaged or betrothed to someone else. It's a little bit historical fiction, it's a little bit romance. I'm interested because I've heard really good things about this particular novel. So I'm excited. And look at that cover. Look at this. I love it. That's one. Well, that was a mess. That's one. Let's go for 2. The next one is Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. I have heard really good things about Jen Bennett. Who is it? Chloe over at Brunette Bibliophile really loves not Alex, but Jen Bennett, the author herself. Let's see. What is this about? I like what this sounds like already. This is about Bailey, and she's been crushing on this guy that she met online. His name is Alex. He's into movies or something. They live on opposite coasts, and then she moves into with her dad in California, and she hasn't told Alex that she is also in his hometown now. So there's that. And then she also starts having issues with like the security guard at the local museum. They're not getting along, and then she starts to catch feelings for him. I'm not sure how that happens, but it sounds like it's going to be like kind of right up my alley because I like that rivals to lovers type thing going on. Basically, Bailey is having to decide, does she like Alex or does she like this other guy more? I lied. I forgot 2 books, so this is actually on par for me, TBR-wise. I need to read The Girl with the Pearl Earring and Diary of a Wimpy Kid by Tracy Chevalier and Jeff Kinney, respectively. This is about the famous Vermeer painting that is on the cover, and it kind of imagines the life of the girl who is in that painting. It imagines her as a servant in Vermeer's household, and then this is about a kid who's going through middle school and having to deal with middle school. These are the last 2 books I have on my best friends choose my TBR list, and I just want to get through it so that I can do more long form videos because I'm done with this. 8 books for a secret TBR is just, it's too much. Other books that I need to finish this month. Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare. I really need to get caught up on my Shadowhunters reread. Hold on. Let's see, it's July. No it's not. It is July. So right now I should be on City of Fallen Angels, and then I should be going on to City of Lost Souls. I still need to finish this one, and then I have another book that comes after this that I'm going to read before I get on the rest of my Shadowhunters reread, but I need to reread this. I especially need to reread this because I only annotated like the first half, because I was kind of trying to fly through this in like one weekend, I think. This is my third or fourth time rereading this series. I love this series. This is about Tessa Gray. She moves to London to be with her brother and then ends up getting kidnapped by 2 warlocks. And while she's being kidnapped by the warlocks and they're forcing her to learn magical things, she gets rescued by a shadow hunter named Will. And his friend, I don't know if Jim is there, but she ends up meeting his friend Jim later. But, it's about Tessa discovering the world of the Shadowhunters and discovering that there might be more to her than she was told by her parents and her aunt and everything. After we have finished Clockwork Princess, I need to read Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. This is the sequel series to the Infernal Devices series, which is maybe my favorite Shadowhunter series of all time. I say that every time. I'm not entirely sure. It's definitely not the Dark Artifices, because what the heck was the ending of Queen of Air and Darkness? What? This is about Tessa's kids. I won't say who her husband is, but they're one of my favorite couples in this universe. I'm not entirely sure what the plot of it is. I really don't care. I just know it's about Tessa's kids, and that is all that matters to me, because this is a family that I just love them unconditionally, despite the fact that sometimes maybe they don't deserve that. So that's 6 books. We still have 4 books that I'm gonna try and read this month. Let's not talk about it, okay? 2 of these I think I can get it as one of these I definitely know I can get as an audiobook because I already own the audiobook. But I also need to read Save the Date by Morgan Matson. This is about a girl, and someone in her family is getting married. They're selling their house, and this wedding is going to be the last time for the whole family to be together. And so she wants this wedding to go perfectly. And as you can see by the cover here, can you see the cover? Look at the cover. Not my face. Look at the cover. There we go. As you can see by the cover, it doesn't look like things are going perfectly. Whoops. The next book is Beyond a Darkened Shore by Jessica Leek. This is about 2 people. I don't remember their names. Oh no, wait. The guy's name is Leaf. I know because there's a candle I have that's named after him. But basically, they are on opposite sides in this Viking-inspired world. And the girl, whoever the girl is, her name is Sierra. Sierra has been having prophetic visions about bad things happening, and no one's really paying attention to her. And then she meets this guy, Leaf, who is not from her clan or tribe or whatever you call it in the Viking days. She meets this guy, and he has also been having these really weird, scary, prophetic dreams, and so basically they have to now save the world. There are ships involved and Viking-type things, and that is all I know about it. I also need to read Winterwood by Shea. So this is about Nora. Nora is part of a family that kind of takes care of this Winterwood, and then one day a boy disappears and is found in the Winterwood. It's been a few weeks. He's got some memory issues, and there's a murder that happens after he is found, or they find a dead body. Somewhere around the time that he is found, they find a dead body, and he has no memory of this happening, but Nora. Sierra was the last girl. Nora suspects that maybe that memory loss might be a little too convenient, you know what I mean? She has to deal with the fact that she's kind of falling for this boy, from what I understand, and also the fact that he might be involved in this murder or whatever crazy thing happened. I'm not entirely sure. And finally, I have Abaddon's Gate by James S.A. Corey. This is the 3rd book in the Expanse series. If you don't know, the Expanse series is my newest favorite thing. I just love this series, especially the main couple, because they're the best to ever exist. Not really, Perkabeth exists, but they're kind of sort of basically adult Perkabeth, like kind of personality-wise. A little bit. So, The Expanse. How do I tell you what's happening? I don't even know I have not looked at the plot of this because I figured that probably is going to spoil things for me. Oh, wait, I've already watched the show. I know what happens in this. For the most part. I know there are multiple plot points in the show that I actually really liked for Naomi's character that I don't think are going to be in the book. I'm going to be mad if we get through this whole series and we don't have a Naomi Nagata point of view. The Expanse is about James Holden and the surviving crew of the Canterbury. There have been so many ships in this series. I know which one they're on now, but like, oh my gosh, there's so many names. Anyways, so it's about Jem and this crew that they're kind of the survivors after the Canterbury gets nuked into oblivion. It gets glassed is the term that they use in the show, by a stealth ship that they think is probably a Martian warship, because people have settled on Mars. We're trying to turn Mars into another Earth and make it beautiful, and so Earth and Mars are feuding because Mars is a colony, but they want to be their own independent thing. Does that sound familiar? I think it sounds familiar. But we also have the people in the Belt who are typically looked down upon. They're typically underprivileged, and they're typically they're fighting for things like pure air, for food, for water, for light, all of those kinds of things, and Earth and Mars kind of ignore them, but they're sent out there to get the things that Earth and Mars need. There's a whole bunch of political stuff that's just fantastic, and I love it, and this is one of the best sci-fis that I have ever read, and I love it. Yeah, coherent thought with this series? What's that? Those are the books that I'm going to be reading in August, or at least making a valiant attempt at reading. I'm trying to just, kind of chill a little bit since the whole BookTube VEDA thing is happening in August. And I was like, you know what, maybe we shouldn't be doing a readathon. Maybe we should just see how many books we can get through and hopefully get through Chain of Gold so Christine does not kill me. That's it, guys. That's all I got for you today. Please go ahead, comment in the comments. Talk to me in the comments. Let me know if you've read any of these books. Let me know what you thought of them. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Also, I will have videos over here about other stuff happening on my channel. That is it for now, my friends. Happy reading, and I will see you later when we will talk about more wordy, nerdy things. Bye!